Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome to this episode of the Golf Clash Showdown. And this week we welcome on the channel a brilliant content creator. Hello, Mr. David Pendleton. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, man. How are you?
I'm very, very well indeed. Looking forward to this. Nice that we can do our first collaboration in this wonderful game of Golf Clash. Now, if any of the viewers don't know about you, then your link is going to be in the video description down below. But could you just say a few words about yourself, where you're from, who you are?
Yeah, man, for sure. So, David Pendleton, I'm from the United States. So, I live in the state of Illinois, very close to Missouri. So, kind of like right on the Mississippi River line. And, I do a lot of Golf Clash content. I do rookie division, just to really help people become a better tournament player. I do pro division. And then, typically on non-tournament weeks, you'll catch me do like a live stream playing some Tour 8, Tour 9, Tour 10, throughout the week, just for fun, teaching people elevations, people, shootouts, all that kind of stuff.
Nice. And in terms of actual gameplay, when did you start playing Golf Clash, and how did you find out about the game to begin with?
Oh my gosh, I probably haven't even been playing 2 years. And the funny thing is my wife got me onto the game. So she played the game for many, many months before I even gave it a crack.
Okay.
So she's the one who told me about it. She used to play. We used to be in clans together. And then, once I got really serious about the game, I kind of hijacked her account and started using it for tournament videos and things of that nature when she was starting to get a little bit bored of the game anyway. So,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Nice. So she doesn't play at all now then, so it's totally
Yeah,
you.
she's on the different mobile game, so
Yeah.
she's a big Scrabble player on her iPad
Oh,
now.
nice.
So,
And do you think she regrets getting you into it? Does Golf Clash kind of get in the way of your married life? Is it okay? Does she tolerate
uh,
the hours needed?
I would say no. She's very happy on what it's done.
Yeah.
I would say for now, with the YouTube and stuff like that. Now, I would say at one point it was whenever I was in competitive clans and I was grinding and doing all the tournament stuff and YouTube stuff. But I've kicked that pretty much. Most of my grinding days are over now.
Yeah, yeah, about the same with me. It's not doesn't appeal to me now. I'm glad I did it for a while, but yeah, not I don't miss it, shall we say? I don't miss it.
Right.
All right, so
For sure.
we're going to play game number one, which is going to be on. We'll ease ourselves in with tour two, and these it's just going to be standard friendly game. We'll save the no move and the dunks for a bit later, just for a few giggles. So any clubs you like,
Okay.
basic or marlin ball. A request is
Well,
coming your
I
way.
gotta tell you here, Ben. Do you mind if I use Marlins, man? I'm almost out of basic balls, but I got 310 Marlins.
I think Marlins it is then. Yeah, I've about 300 Marlins. I would love to be able to just trade in, even if I could get like three Kingmakers for 50 Marlins. I'd do it.
All right, right, for sure. Yeah, I'm real conservative with my basic balls, man. I
Yeah,
gotta I gotta save
yeah.
those
You
for
gotta you
tournament.
gotta look after those. Oh, look at this extra mile nine.
Well,
Is this
man.
your
Hey,
main
this is
account?
no. This is my second account that I built on Golf Clash, but I will tell you, for anybody watching that. If you don't know anything about tour number two, you can just grind over and over and over.
Yeah,
And if you're willing to build up your gems or buy some gems, and the best way to do so is in like a rookie tournament, just don't make it day number one. And then the next day, the game is going to give you that $1.99
oh, the failed to
deal.
qualify pack. Yeah,
Yeah, you get 500 gems. If you just go to Tour 2 and you play Tour 2 over and over, you will get a ton of extra mile cards. That's where they're all at.
it,
That's how
it
you
is.
build your
It's
extra
the
mile.
it is the best way, isn't it, to get the extra mile? You can boost it pretty quickly, can't you, from
Yeah, for
tour
sure. So
two?
that's what I did with all my accounts.
Wow.
Like when I built this account, I stayed 1,000 games in Tour 2, and by the time I was out of Tour 2, I was like an extra mile 7.
Yeah.
So then I was a boom right on the Tour 6 to get the sniper, and we just move on. Well, X Thor's Hammer 7. I don't have any accounts with the Thor's Hammer 7.
Well, just to
This game's over.
make this clear,
And I drove the rush.
before we recorded this for the viewers, we did try and match up with my Music Man account. Playdemic
Uh-huh.
was not going to have it, so we've had to go. Oh, that's
Uh,
going to be in the sand.
right.
We had to
I know
go
what it
away.
is when they play Demic. It was you just
Oh, this is going to be in the sand. Sit.
No, that's gonna sit. That's not even close to this. Not even close to the sand, man.
Although to be
Well, how
honest,
did you get started on the game? Like,
I was
you know,
touring China. I was in China for 20. I worked in China for 27 weeks as part of a musical theatre tour, and I was just in the hotel room about 10 weeks into the tour, browsing Facebook, and it was a Facebook advert, and I thought, oh, this looks okay, and then I never stopped playing.
that's awesome. Look at this wonky shot here. What are we gonna do here?
Apparently, there's a really good funnel on the left, but
Yeah.
you know,
Oh my.
the number of times I do that into in lower tour, even in rookie tournaments, you suddenly get the rough
Oh
eye,
yeah.
and you cannot hit perfect. Right, what have I got? What have I got? No, I'm bring a 7. Yeah, I think it. Well, there it is. Look,
Mm-hmm.
can I use this? Should we have a laugh with this funnel?
Oh, you'll make it.
Look at that. It's about 20 rings wide. That there's no guarantee it's going to go in the hole though with me.
Look how slow the
I
needle moves,
know,
man.
it's like watching
Just
paint dry.
eternity. Oh,
There we go. There we go. Even with a slow needle, we're okay.
oh,
We're okay on game number
that's it.
1 there. All right, on to what I call the favourites round now. Interested to get your thoughts on this.
Okay.
Favourite ball, favourite club, and favourite course. What's it going to be?
Oh, favorite ball. Like, are we talking like free to play balls or?
Whatever you like. You can have a favourite free to play and a favourite premium ball if you like.
I think my favorite free to play ball would probably be a katana.
Ah,
Uh,
nice, nice.
I think a katana is a really good ball. You know, you can play, in my opinion, you can play all the way through Tour 10 with katanas only, really starting at Tour 9 or Tour 10. And, because you can really, match any opponent hole for hole,
Yeah,
I think. And then, you take a power 2 ball and a side spin 3 to like a Tour 9, Tour 10 shootout. I think you got an advantage almost over any ball except the wind resistance 5. But I think my favorite ball stats in the game, because there's so many that have the same stats.
yeah,
So like my favorite ball would probably be like a Win 5 Power 3 ball. You play those in like in an expert tournament on par threes,
yeah.
and I think that's probably one of the deadliest tournament balls in the game is a Win 5 Power 3, especially if you get like a side spin 2 or better. Like that's a really really solid ball.
Yeah, nice, nice. Now, in terms of, we're going to favourite club now. Anything that's standing out for you?
Oh, the Thorn all day. Like the Thorn is my favorite club for sure. I've got that club down pat.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not a Hornet player. Some people fall
Mm.
firmly into Hornet, but no, for me, I only switch to Hornet if I need like the load of topspin.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I think if I needed topspin, I'd probably switch to the
the
runner.
runner is also a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
what I normally do. In tournaments sometimes, if we need a low power club but we need topspin, like I think that runner is an underestimated club in the game.
Okay, and on to course. One favourite course.
Ooh, man, uh, probably the love-hate relationship with what is it, Nordic Fords,
Yeah,
right? Which is in Tour
Tour
10.
10.
Probably a favorite course because there's are some holes that you can just reach green on, even with free-to-play balls.
Yeah,
But also frustrating because you get matched up against some really good players on Tour 10 who spend a lot of money on the game and they just bust out those power 5 balls whenever they see that short par 4 and they just take you to the
yeah,
green every single time regardless of the wind. And for me, I don't use anything I don't even use power three balls at all in tour play. So I like the challenge of trying to keep up with the money balls, but I would say that's my love-hate relationship with Nordic
Yeah.
forwards.
It's what was your grinding home then when you did the grinds? Did you have a favourite tour that you'd sit in to grind?
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
Tour 8 I mastered. I actually created charts for all the shootouts on Tour 8s,
Nice.
and I had it down to the wind strength. So if I got to a certain hole, all I had to do was look at my chart that I created myself. I knew exactly the backspin, the side spin, the landing spot, and as long as I hit perfect, like I was within a yard every time. I
Nice.
mean, I got to Tour 8 where I was winning over 90% of the games. It'd be nothing for me to go on a 30, 40 game winning streak. So I figured, why not just stay there? Because it's not like I was going to duplicate that success at a higher tour. So I could earn CP so fast because I was winning every game.
Well, that's what
You
you need
know,
to do when you're grinding, isn't it? You've got to
it's in the win.
work this out, and it's kind of, yeah, you want to sit where you're going to win. What's the point in going up when you're going to lose bankroll learning a new tour and just not going to get the points? You want to get so
Yeah.
many points per hour. So for me, I never liked tour 9, but tour 10 was grinding home for me. But I always used to like tour 8 loads. Tour 9 I've
Yeah.
never seemed to like, but Tour 10 I love. But there's players I know that love Tour 9 but absolutely hate Tour 10. You know?
Yeah. I think it comes down to what you're familiar with.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. So much so that on some of my like second and third account, I actually missed out Tour 9 and I just did like 100 trophies on it. Then I skipped right on to 10. I was like, no,
That's what I
I'm
do,
done with
and that's
that.
what I tell people. Yeah, that's what I do too. That's what I was saying. Like I spend 1,000 games in Tour 2, right? Because I treat the game like I would a regular video game.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get all my equipment leveled up before I even think about moving forward.
Mm,
But I'm patient. So once I get that extra mile 6 or 7 in Tour 2, like I play the minimum games on Tour 3, go to Tour 4.
yeah.
Play the minimum games on Tour 4, go to Tour 5. Play the minimum games on Tour 5, go to Tour 6 because there's really no clubs you're gonna find in Tours 3, 4, and 5 that you need.
Mm,
You go to Tour 6, and you can unlock that sniper
yeah.
and your trophy level's down. So it's a little tricks in the game, man.
Indeed, indeed. All right, game number 2 is going to be on Tour 3, so we will send
Okay.
you that one. Again, it's standard rules for now, and then we'll get on to
Right.
the little fun variations that we have for a giggle. Let's see what we're going to get then.
But even when I play Tour 8 now, I don't even take it that serious. Like I threw the charts away once the game changed the spin because you remember
Oh,
like a
yeah,
year
the side
ago,
spin changes.
yeah, the side spin values
Yeah,
changed. I just threw the charts away, and I don't even need. I just have fun with it now. I don't even care.
nice.
You know. All right, man. So here we go. 1.6
Yeah,
wins. I know not. Geez, it's probably not even a ring pull, right? This is probably like zero point 0.7 or zero point 0.8. Probably don't need to do anything. I'll just aim over here.
there we go. There we go. Yeah, very
All
nice.
right.
Very, very nice.
Well, it was 1 mile an hour.
Yeah, just factoring in a bit of secondary wind effect there.
Mhm. Well, they really stepped on you. They almost gave you 2 miles an
I
hour.
know. I
It
mean,
must feel
oof, we're gonna be testing out this.
they're gonna go over these trees on the second shot.
I
I see.
think I'm gonna try the old. I'm gonna try that.
You want to try the old rough bump from the
I
right hand
might try
side?
I mean, I'm not the world's biggest fan of rough bumps
Uh-huh.
by no means, but it's a bit of fun. So.
I see you've been practicing before this session here. You have these holes memorized.
Right, how are we going with that? Are we okay? Are we okay? Oh gosh, it's a bit of a squeaker. We're okay.
Oh yeah, you almost clipped the
Yeah.
rough there.
Living life on the edge here, pushing the boundaries of Tour 3.
All right, what are we gonna get here? Oh boy, look at this headwind.
Oof.
I'm gonna get caught between clubs
Yeah,
too,
look at
man.
that.
I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do here. This is probably just dangerous territory here because I probably need to pull this 2 rings, but I don't think I can. 3.3. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably 2, somewhere in that zone. Well, we're gonna see what happens, Ben.
Yeah,
We
go
got a
on.
perfect
Go
ball.
on.
It's in the sand. Yeah.
Oh! Oh, you can save
Yeah.
that. That you save that one. I might even join you in there as well, you know. Do I have a
No,
shot?
you're gonna have a better angle.
No, I'm short. Right, we're going to have to bounce
Yeah.
over then.
Yeah. Easy bounce over.
Well, I never thought I'd be short on that one. There we go. Right, let's go. What am I going to do here? Let's do that. I've adjusted down. I probably should have pushed up. Let's see. Perfect away. Oh!
Get in there.
Just the right side.
Well, if I'm gonna make it, I couldn't ask for better
That's
wind. I tell
that's a
everybody,
nice one,
if
that
you,
isn't it?
yeah, it's if you can get perfect headwind or perfect tailwind when you're going to save these shoals, that's all you can ask
Yeah,
for.
it is. Nice. Boom. Nice save. Well done.
Yeah. There we go.
So, shootout it is then. And we'll see what we're going to have.
Have you ever seen the show Peaky Blinders?
I've seen the first episode, actually. I couldn't get into it. I watched like the first half an hour, but no, I didn't get into that. And I should, because it's filmed down the road from me. You know,
It's very
I'm
good.
from that
And
neck of the woods, which you may be able to detect a little bit of a Birmingham accent there.
a little bit, just a tad. Okay, so what are we doing here? What is this all about? I bet you'll probably be playing with the Grizzly, huh?
I can't remember what I've got in, actually.
Well, the reason I say the thing about the Peaky Blinders is because we're on Skype right now, and I don't see your video, but this little image you have of yourself here in this suit, you look like you need to be on Peaky Blinders, man. That's
Oh, now is that that's my old headshot? I think that's my old music headshot. To be honest, I can't remember
Okay.
what that is. It probably is. Oh yeah, that's old. Yeah, that's there. Yeah, I definitely don't look that young now. That's typical with performers, though. Singers, musicians, you've got to have a headshot which is at least 10 years old.
I see.
Especially if you're a singer. Right. Let's go. Oh no, look, I've got the Goliath. I wish they'd make all trees like the ones on Sequoia Creek that just disappear.
Yeah, it just disappeared.
Yeah.
Ben, I think you're short, man. You short on this one?
I don't know. I've hit a great left, so it's probably going to be 1-1
Oh,
to you.
that's a bit of a delay on my end here. Yeah. I'll tell you, I'm a fan of the new emojis and the new chat things you can do. I know a lot of people give me hate over
Yeah.
that, but I do think there's. Ooh, look at that, a gold chest.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Treat yourself there. Treat yourself.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's good fun. I mean, I'm notorious for muting the chat. You know, obviously I'm not doing it with friendlies. But when you've got
Right.
somebody that you know, or you've been sniped on stream or whatever, they are good fun, to be honest. You
Yeah,
know.
for sure. Absolutely.
All right, now we're going to get into your streaming thing. Now, how did you get the streaming bug? How did that come about?
Oh wow, that's a good story, which I've said a couple times during live plays. I get asked a lot, like, why did I start
Yeah.
streaming? And anybody who knows me, I'm not good with technology. I didn't even know where to start. But when I first when I first started to learn the game, right? Like I played 8,000 games on Golf Clash before I even knew there was such thing as a ring system or elevation,
Mm.
or before I even knew, Golf Clash Tommy was even a thing. Like I just thought it was a game, and I was pretty good at it. But I remember going to Master Two on my main account and losing 200 million coins like within a week, and I went bankrupt. And I was like, what? Like I'm the same player, using the same balls. Like I couldn't understand why the competition level like got so hard.
Mm.
And I kind of went through like this little spell, like, man, this must be rigged. Like they must be wanting me to spend money on the game. But then the analytical side of me was like, that doesn't make any sense. That's not a good business model. Like the developers wouldn't rig the game for you to lose to spend money, because that just doesn't, like, if you really think about that, that doesn't make sense. you know. So I went full nerd mode on the game and started to research the game because I really liked the game. And before I invested money into the game to get my coins back, by getting gems and things of that nature, I just really wanted to understand the game. And a friend of mine pointed out to me at a fantasy football draft, like, hey, have you ever heard of Golf Clash Tommy? I'm like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. He's like, well, you need to check him out on YouTube. He'll really teach you how to play the game. So I started to learn some things about like rings and elevation and certain strategies. That was the first time I ever even saw like a tournament walkthrough video. I didn't even know those things existed. And keep in mind, I was 8,000 games into the game. So I started to research things on Reddit. I started to go through like the game's algorithms, how the game really worked, and then I decided to build this account that you're looking at right now. Which, if you kind of see the stats, they're really good from a winning percentage standpoint. So then, I built my own clan. I was like, okay, I'm gonna build my own clan. That way, I can build a new account, and I can go to Tour 2 and just like learn this ring system thing. So I did, and I started to just crush tournaments, man. And then everybody in my clan would be like, "Hey, how do you play this hole? How do you play that hole?" So I would have to send it through like the game's in messenger chat, like where you can like talk to your clan and post replays and stuff.
Yeah.
But then the people in my clan, they would just talk so much that all my replays would get buried. so I'd have to keep doing it and save them. And then I'll never forget why I decided to start streaming, because they both go together. Is I was playing Tour 8, and I was on a 30-something game winning streak. And I played the same opponent 3 times. And I remember this because he called me out on Facebook. The first game, I hit an albatross against him. And then game 2 and game 3, we went to a shootout, and I dropped back-to-back hole-in-ones. So albatross, hole-in-one, and it pushed me to almost a 40-game winning streak. And I'm not a social media person. I never had a Facebook account until I started streaming Golf Clash. Well, somebody in my clan said, hey, there's a guy on Facebook that took a screenshot of this account here that you're seeing and said, hey, I just played a bot. I'm turning it into Golf Clash because this opponent hit an albatross, back-to-back hole-in-ones, winning, 80-something% of the games, just not possible on Tour 8. And, I gave the person my phone number in my clan because, like I said, I didn't have a Facebook account. I said, hey, let me see what you're talking about. He showed it to me, and then I was like, oh, okay. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to start a YouTube account. And for everybody in my clan who wants tournament help, I'm just going to put everything there so I only have to do it one time. I'm going to go ahead and start playing some of my games live. And then I created a Facebook account, the whole thing. And I did an early Tour 8 grinding session, which is no longer on my YouTube channel. But I went on like another 24, 25-game winning streak, and I made sure that I went to Facebook and I tagged that guy in and said, hey, I'm not a bot. I just understand the game. Yeah. And that is literally how the whole streaming thing started for me.
Yeah, awesome. And do you have a standout moment on stream that's been the highlight for you? Would it be that win streak, or is there something like more memorable recently that you've really enjoyed?
No, because like the winning streaks for me, like it becomes easy because I only use one ball on Tour 8, which is a navigator. So like I said, like if you do that, you just eventually memorize everything. I would say like probably my best memory like on streaming is I shot a minus 19 front half on a major tournament.
Yeah.
So on pro, that was probably like my highlight because I albatrossed every par five on the front nine. So I've never done that before.
Awesome.
Man, I don't think I've ever done it again.
It's nice to have good, good rounds on stream, isn't it? Because as you will
Yeah.
know, your concentration is not, well, it's the same with me. You
Oh,
never
not at
concentrate
all.
on the game at all. It's like there's too many other things to think about.
Yeah, you're looking at chat and you're trying to answer and you're thinking about questions people are
Yeah,
asking you.
it's a bit of a multitasking thing. That right now, have you ever played any no move target before?
I have not.
Okay, well,
I mean,
game number
every once in a
three.
while on a tournament hole.
Okay, yeah. So game number three is going to be no move target. So it is exactly what it says on the tin. So no ring adjusting, no move. Just simply you can have spin or whatever, and you can change clubs if you want to. Obviously on your tee shot, but the rest of it's going to be completely no move. So I'm going to get you. You can pick what tour you want to go on. So what's it going to be, and I'll send you a request.
I don't care, man. Let's just do let's go let's go tour two.
Tour two. Okay.
Tour two.
Request coming your way.
So this is where we use snow glow balls,
So,
right?
no. It's still basic or Marlin. Yeah. If you play no move like me, it would be like flushing $10 down the toilet with no move. Especially Nordic fjords. There's a couple of holes it just puts you in the water. You have to do like a.
Right, I'm sure.
But this is good fun. This is good fun. We will just do this one on no move.
Oh, this would be a good one too because there's a funnel on this hole.
There
This
is,
is a
which I can never
yeah.
find.
Oh man, yeah. There's a funnel on shot two on this hole.
There is.
Unfortunately, we need a ball typically that has 2 bars of side
Yeah.
spin to find that funnel. But okay, so we just shoot,
Yeah, just shoot.
right?
Yeah, and obviously if you want to hit some intentional goods or greats or whatever to compensate.
Right.
Oh yes, look at that one. Look at that one.
All right.
There we go. I just have to keep reminding myself not to move the target. I'm terrible at that because there's a tournament
Yeah, I
shot
know.
with no move. You can guarantee I'll move the target. I spent half the shot clock trying to put the target back where it was in the first place.
Back where it was. Yeah.
It's either that or I have
Okay.
the wrong club or ball or something. It's like no. Oh, look at that. That's a nice one for a no move.
I'm just trying to think through what I need to do here on the curl, right?
Well, that's a good thing about no move. It actually can be quite a fun teaching method for curl.
Well, we hit a perfect ball, so we'll see what happens, man. It's really not
Ah.
even close. Not even close.
Okay, let's have a look then. Now you see you got a better position on your drive than me. Look, I'm not going to get the funnel going from that side.
Well, if you moved the target, you could.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that. Okay, so I'm gonna go for an intentional great or a good on the right and go with curl. This could go completely wrong. I told you we're going.
Oh no! Oh no!
No.
Oh man!
No, the risk was not good there. The risk was not good. Okay, now this could be going down 2-1 here.
Nah, you'll save that. You're so close to the hole. So, what's your advice for people when you're this close to the hole? If you're in the sand or rough, how do you play it?
I would go. I'm a fan of the top spin thing, to be quite honest.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, unless there's a real like glitchy spot or whatever, or it's a weird green, then for
Yep.
me it would be reduce the flight time on the ball. Right, can we get anything here? Oh no, shocker! No,
Oh no! Oh.
no, 2-1, sir, 2-1. What on earth is going on? That was just me getting too cocky there with the no move. Totally my own fault.
That's a fun one. We should do that one again, though. That was fun.
Right, next question. Your experience of the game so far. What has been the best development that Playdemic have made to the game?
Oh, the prism chest, probably. I think.
Yeah.
You know, it would get so annoying having all these clubs that give you no use, and now that you can trade them in, you know, for clubs that you actually use. I think that's a really cool part of the game. And I'm hoping down the road they do something the same thing with the balls too, right? Like sitting here with 500 Marlins
Yeah.
that I'm just not going to get to. Like even if I could trade in, you know, 100 Marlins for 10 Kingmakers.
Yeah.
You know, like a 10-to-1 ratio, I would do that all day.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Sure.
You know, I think the prism chests, I think that's good. I'm a very long way even on this main account. I'm a long way off getting premium balls in the prism chests, but I cannot wait for that day. You know, it's probably going to be in. We're not even talking months; we're talking years. You know,
Right.
But it's something to look forward to. Tell me about your love of animals, because that's quite a big thing for you, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely. So, you know, if everybody's watching, you know, if you're not a subscriber, please become one to the channel. But, you know, if you've ever looked to do like a good cause in your life and, you know, you just don't get around to it, I think most people want to do good, but we just don't find the time in the day to do it. We don't do the research. If anybody becomes a member of my channel, you know, I don't really have any perks like other streamers, with the exception of, you know, we have a Facebook Messenger chat that's only for paid members of my channel, but I do donate part of those memberships, and a very large percentage of them, to be honest, to help support local animal rescue places around the area that I live at. So, you know, whether that's buying a bunch of, you know, food for animals to help the local, you know, facilities out, because I know a lot of their donations have come to a pretty slow crawl, you know, during COVID,
Mm.
because people have to worry about their own bills and things like that. You know, there's very few things in this world that can't help themselves, right? And animals are one of those. You know, they depend on us as humans to do the right thing for them. You know, we're constantly tearing down land. We're constantly doing a lot of things to the earth that not only affects us and future generations, but it also has a big, big impact on wildlife. And so if I can find causes that I know do good to help clean up oceans, to help, you know, like I said, support local animals and things of that nature, I'm all about it.
All right, game number 4 is going to be dunks. So
Donks.
this is where the
All
fun
right.
this is where the fun starts. Right, let's go. Where should we go here? Should we go to tour 4? Let's go to tour 4, shall we? And see if we can get something going here. Now it's up to you if we do get to shootout, whether you want to try and dunk the shootout or play a standard shootout. I always give guests the choice on that one, you know.
Well, I'll tell you what, if we're gonna do dunks,
Yeah.
then let's make it quick. Let's go to tour. Okay, tour 4.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do tour
All
4.
right. Let's do it. Tour 4.
Right, what's he giving us? There we go, Nordic Fjords.
Ooh. All right. I didn't even know they put this in the lower tours.
Nor did I until a few days ago. Like, oh, hello.
Oh, so you had been practicing then? I see.
Well, you know, only through the course of filming these episodes, you know.
All right. So I think this, you know, this drive is played 20%, I believe. We'll just move it 2 rings.
very nice. So this one is most likely going to go to shootout, but I'll say that now. I don't want to put the curse on myself
Yeah,
here
it normally
to
does.
get this drive.
Unless you pound the sand or get stuck in the rough, it should go to a shootout. Well, you might be able to go full topspin, full overpower, and just go to the next fairway up there,
You
man.
know what? After that last shot on the no move game, that is not going to happen. That is not going to happen. I have no idea what the Thor's Hammer 7 plays. Only upgraded a couple of days ago, so we'll just do a bit of blagging, you know.
That's what you need to do on your next rookie stream is take that Thor's Hammer 7 out, man.
There we go. There we go.
I think we're about in the same area.
Yeah.
We got the same camera angle.
Yeah.
So now, oh, look how far we are, man.
Yes, you get on nicely from here, you know. Oh, no! Advantage to me.
Why?
Because you got to put off the green.
What?
We're doing dunks.
Oh, no. Oh, I forgot.
And there's me. I was trying to, you know, it's a bit of devilish tactics there, talking about getting on the green. You see, I'm playing to win here. I'm playing to equalise it. But I could miss this wedge. You know what I'm like with Tour 4 wedges. Dirty tactics, I admit. Dirty tactics.
I don't even know what to do here now.
You put off to the fringe. There you go. Good shot. Good shot. I think we should play another game of dunks just because I feel so bad about conning you into.
Yeah.
Unless I miss this wedge.
That was a mind trick there, man. That was no fair.
How far am I away? Oh, let's go with that. Oh!
Well, don't say. Oh boy,
there we go. Right, let's do it. Let's do a rematch on dunks.
That's a double great.
It's Embringer 6, so I love the Embringer. As soon as I get Embringer 1 on an account, I'm switching. Right, go on. Let's go straight to rematch. I feel bad about taking that off. I do feel bad about it.
All right. Look at this again.
Oh, Nordic again.
You know, the game heard us talking about this course.
I think you're right there. Oh, headwind as well.
Okay, so I want to go right, but just to keep it fun, I'm going to go for a long distance dunk.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'll do the same.
We could have made it to the right hand side here.
Right, what have I got on here? Okay, yeah, let's go up here. There we go. Let's get ourselves over there. Now, I hope I'm not going to be in between clubs on this. Oh, I do have the Goliath though, so I should be okay.
Yeah, I'll probably be in sniper range here, I think.
Have you ever managed to snipe a dunk before?
I've never attempted
I've
one,
attempted loads. I've never got them in. I've never done.
Oh no. Oh boy. I'm too far.
Ah. What are you going to do? You're going to go for it? You're going to lay up?
I want to go for it. Why not? I mean, what's the...
Perfect away. Go on, get in. They got the zoom in. Oh! I was worried when that got the zoom in.
You see how close that was?
I was thinking, oh, this is going to be in. I was getting a bit panicked there. I'm going to go for it as well.
Oh man, that would have been a good one.
Right, short of anything else,
I hope you make this, man. That would be incredible.
I'm just going to go for it. If in doubt, play it 1-1. Go on. Oh, well, look, I didn't even get the zoom in.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, but you're on the fairway, though, so that's going to be significant.
Yeah, that's going to help.
You rolled back on. So I have to go for a Nirvana dunk now. Now I've made these. Wow, so how do we want to play this, though? That's the thing. Oh!
Ah! Did I hit the pin? My game screen jumped.
Yeah, I hit the pin.
Ah. Right.
And I tried to be sneaky and go max topspin, so in case I missed, I would roll off the green.
That's it. You see, that's the way to go.
But it did not work. Oh, this is game over. 1.5 miles an hour with the Embringer.
There we go.
Very nice.
Nice.
Good job, man.
All right.
That was awesome.
So, next questions for you then. Before we play our final one. Oh, I've got a gold chest now as well. If you got one piece of advice to give to Golf Clash players, what's it going to be?
I guess be patient with the game.
Yeah.
You know, I would say if you're in the mindset to where you think the game is rigged to make you lose, you're already way behind because it's not. You know, just take a look at people like myself. Take a look at any streamer who goes out there and plays live. You're not going to see us go through massive losing streaks. It's because a lot of people and I'm way down on the totem pole with game knowledge and by what I mean there's so many people who are way better at the game than me. But the game's not rigged. There's not bots out there making you lose. In fact, it's the opposite. If you go on a losing streak, then they throw a bot at you to get you a win. Yeah. For people who don't know that. Yeah. But be patient. Just understand that this is a game. And if you're rushing through tours and you're all of a sudden losing, there's probably a reason for that. You weren't ready to go to the tour that you're at. And the biggest way to get rid of losing streaks is to stop swapping balls around on every hole. If you're going to play Tour 10, then you need to get to the point to where whatever is fun for you. If using Kingmakers is fun and you have the money and the ability to do so, then only play with that ball on Tour 10. For me, I don't spend a lot of money on the game, so it's Katana only. And if you do that, if you just pick one ball for whatever tour you play, eventually you master it because everything's the same. Your landing spot on your shootout is almost going to be the same every single time. It doesn't even matter what the wind is. If you're using that one ball, you're gonna be in the same area no matter what the wind is, and you just eventually just know exactly what to do every time you get to a shootout. But if one hole you're using a power 5 because you get headwind, and then you go to a shootout, and then you go to a shootout the next time on that same hole with a navigator, like the hole's going to play so differently that you're always going to be in this guessing game of what to do.
Yeah.
And you don't find consistency that way. I guess that's probably the one bit of advice I would give to people.
Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, for me, like when I used to do the grinding thing, Tour 10 for me, because I'm really stingy, it was navigators, and then I'd treat myself. If I
Yeah,
really needed a Titan, then I could do that. But even then, even just going navigator to Titan, there were some shootouts, then I could not play the way I used to know. Because I'd either be in
yeah.
between clubs or I would have the wrong setup. So, yeah, I think that is a very sound advice there. Okay, final game. It's going to be on Tour 4 and it's standard rules.
All right.
Standard rules, and it's 2-2, so it's like the decider. Not that it's about the score; it's all about the chat and the good time and the amusement. So let's see what we have for. Is it going to be Nordic Fjords again? I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think so. I don't think
Oh, it
so.
is.
Oh, it is.
It's,
Yes. Oh boy.
oh, now this is kind of Must
Well, we're on
Eagle,
tour
isn't it?
10.
This is like the Must Eagle one on Tour 10.
Yeah, this is the go to green
One
hole.
of
How
them.
come I go first every
I
time?
know you seem to be getting the short end of the deal on that.
Man, I don't know if I can make it.
It's
I know
close.
I
It's
can't
close
make
that one, isn't it?
this. I'll go in the water.
So easy to see shots that are not there, and I'm one for doing that. That's happened to me a few times.
I wish he would have gave us tailwind. That'd have been
It would
fun
have
for
been
the
good.
last.
It would have been good.
Ooh.
Oh yes, look at that. Look at that. Very nice indeed. Now what do I have here? Okay, no, well that's not going to go. So
What's your APOC on this account?
7.
Oh boy, you can make it. You can make it, man.
I could. I'm gonna go with a Thor's hammer. I can't be.
I'm just trying to get you in the water. You know. So bad.
This always needs more curl than you think it. Well, it used to anyway.
Yeah, I
I
know.
always used to under curl this drive.
It almost got me. I almost hit the rough or the sand. That's good. That's real good.
Some people I know deliberately play this drive short and Tour 10 just because they prefer the thorn to the wedge.
Yeah. You've got a good shot there. Oh no.
Oh, go on, it's Embringer. You'll be fine.
Wow, you're right.
You're right. There we go. Embringer for life.
Well, you called it. You said it was Musk Eagle at the beginning of the hole.
That's
So
it. That's it. Now I've got to try and I've got to do that now. I think even on Tour 4, the needle speed is just
it's
there we go.
brutal.
There we go. Okay, it's all going to be on the last shootout. All going to go on to the last shootout.
What club will we be here?
I
So
think it's going to be Long Island.
it's Goliath, yeah. I'm gonna make a prediction here, Ben. One of us is gonna get a hole in one.
We'll see. I don't think it's going to be me.
I don't like how you have to zoom out really far to line your shot up
I
sometimes.
agree that it's a problem that I do struggle with that. I kind of waste a few seconds on the shot trying to work out where I can position the camera in order to adjust the spin.
Right? Yeah, 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 exactly.
Perfect ball.
Oh, you won. Wow,
Oh,
that died. Wow, that died, man.
right. 1.49 to beat.
Oh, that's easy.
Right, can we do this then? Can we do this?
I played too far down on the rough there. I tried to compensate for that little tailwind a little bit and
Yeah.
played a little further back.
Perfect away. No, I don't know what the adjustment is though. Come on. No, good speed, but not, didn't really get the line right. But it's enough. It's enough to just
Yes,
sneak
sir.
it there. 3-2.
Oh, that was
3
fun,
2.
man.
Well, there
That
we
was a
go.
lot.
Listen, thank you so much for taking part. It's all about, as I said, it's only a bit of fun, but hopefully enjoyable. And thank you so much for taking part. And obviously, if you want to do a rematch or something over at your place, then we should definitely sort that out. You know. If you aren't subscribed to David, please go over and do that. The link is in the video description down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to say my goodbyes and then I'll hand over to David to have the final word. So hope to see you all again soon, guys. Don't forget to hit thumbs up on the video as well. And David, thank you for being my guest this week. And it's over to you to say farewell to all the lovely people that are watching.
Yes, that was a lot of fun. Great idea that you had here, Ben. I really appreciate it. That was really cool. We should definitely do it again sometime. And, I wish you guys all the best of luck. Thanks.
Cheers, guys. Bye for now. Bye-bye.